MSTR is trending down 6.44%. This is Monday, the 1st of December, 2025. So far, we haven't reached half of its average 50-day volume. High beta stock volatility is expected to increase in the coming days. Okay, the company, let's see now, the company disclosed its earnings outcomes, so its outlook. Let's see what we have. Okay, so it cut its earnings forecast for 2025 on today, citing a weak run in Bitcoin. Um, okay, yeah. The price of Bitcoin dropped below $90,000 today as the sell-off deepened, marking its steepest monthly fall since mid 2021, amid a renewed risk aversion that pushed investors out of equities and digital assets. Okay, the company projected a profit of $6.3 billion and a loss of $5.5 billion for the full year, compared to its previous forecast of a net profit of $24 billion. So it has reserved $1.44 billion amid a Bitcoin sell-off. So it has established a USD reserve of $1.44 billion to support dividend payments amid a recent slide in Bitcoin prices. The reserve was funded using proceeds from selling shares. The company intends to maintain USD reserve sufficient to fund at least 12 months of its dividends, and plans to extend the reserve to cover 24 months or more. Okay, the company also updated its full year guidance amid a Bitcoin sell off that brought the trading price from 111,612 as of the 30th of October to as low as $80,066. Sorry, $80,660 as of the 21st of November. Okay, the company guided for a full year loss of $17 a share to a full year profit of $19 a share. Okay, I think also, let's see what we have here. I think it's also planning to sell. Okay, so MicroStrategy may sell a Bitcoin if its stock falls below its 1x MNAV, and it can raise capital. That is, if its market cap and its Bitcoin net values are become equal, then it might sell Bitcoin. Yeah, and that's they're saying here this marks a shift from its previous stance of never selling. Okay, lower prices are expected to keep playing out, going all the way towards the 12th of January. No guarantee that will be the case. The reverse may well be the case. That's an extrapolation that is looking towards so many days ahead. As things stand right now, the only upper projection currently in place 258.60. It's a pivotal projection, I believe. Yeah, it looks like a pivotal projection. If it closes above that, then it might attempt to retest to 69.51. The probability of it retesting that is also high as well, statistically high. Okay, and probability of it retesting 177.67 printed. That was, I think that's a closing price of Friday, is statistically very high as well. Probability of retesting 178.67, equally statistically very high. Let's see now. Yes, 207.28, equally statistically very high. This is the same paradox we see. We've observed that stocks that are declining, they tend to have very high probabilities of retesting previous highs. That is also generally known. A stock has printed before, there's a good chance. I mean, just think about it without even thinking about the statistics. He has done it before. Yeah, he can do it again. So that's amongst other things. So statistically, that validates that. That's common sense thought. Statistically validates that. But at the same time, it may not happen. It's something that may not happen anytime soon. Yeah, it may not happen anytime soon. Um, But at the same time, the paradox is that for a stock to print high highs, I mean new highs, for instance, you may find out that statistically, it doesn't. there isn't anything to justify that, especially if a stock wants to print a price it hasn't printed before. There isn't enough data. There's no moving average to validate that projection. So you may find out you could just call it. Let's just give it a random fractional probability. And in the midst of all of that, it will go ahead and print that those sort of prices. So that's the whole paradox. But in the end, the stocks reverse and they retest previous highs, and in the end as well too, they go ahead and print new highs. So in the midst of tiny probabilities, high highs go ahead and print. In the midst of very high probabilities, you would not see any swift, you may not see a swift rebound. Okay, so that's the whole point of it all. On this, it's on its 10-day moving average. The extrapolation is saying that momentum will continue to trend up, will continue to increase, remain strong. Momentum will pick up. I'm saying here, momentum might pick up to Wednesday, from Thursday. You might pick up from Thursday the 4th, and then may remain strong at least going all the way towards the 5th of January. No guarantee that that will be the case at all. Okay, let's see. Bitcoin is lower prices as well. Expected to keep printing. And let's see what we have for its momentum. When is this expected to pick up? Okay, it's not. Let's see. Okay, is no, not really. Okay, by the 5th, it might pick up slightly. It might bump up slightly. No, this is its market cap. I need to see its BTC USD. Yeah, okay, yeah, there wouldn't be really be there won't be much of a difference as such. Yeah, okay. Momentum is not expected to pick up at all, apart from the 10th. Okay, and yeah, from the 11th, it's expected to remain strong, going all the way towards the 26th of December. Okay, there's some correlation somewhere. Lower prices, surely they are correlating there. Let's see now. They are aligning, rather. They are aligning in terms of extrapolations. Let's look at the 4-hour chart. Yes. Okay. Lower prices going all the way towards the 5th of December. Okay. Projections are currently saying, let's see now, 87,188.51 as of now. As of Sunday, it had as high as 101, 101, 185, 103,060, 98, 184. Yeah, really ambitious projections. MSTR, okay. Here on the 4-hour chart for MSTR is expected to um, pick up some, okay, go into an accumulative contraction from now on. Okay, no guarantee that will be the case, but might get the downtrend may resume, or the contraction or the downtrend may resume from Wednesday, the close of Wednesday. Okay, yeah, momentum on the 4-hour chart is lower. Is not extrapolating anything to the upside, more of a weakness, but there might be a bounce from tomorrow based on this extrapolation. Yeah, projections for MSTR on this 4-hour chart is saying, let's see what we have. One nothing to the upside, 152.46, 129.02, 114.53. Yeah. Okay. See what you make of MSTR, and thank you very much for watching this video.